it says it in the Sun today in their leader page. You know, we don't really care about the Tories infighting anymore. Can you please stop doing it? Is there any chance that that's going to happen?
It needs to happen. We clearly had a very bad result at the last general election. We lost the support of millions of people. We lost the trust of people around the country. We need to rebuild that by having a united team in Parliament and across the membership, obviously. And so we now need to move towards forming an effective and professional opposition to this Labour government that we are absolutely certain are going to raise your taxes and increase immigration and do all the things that we said they were going to do during the general election campaign. And to do that most effectively, we need to speak with one voice and be a united force against that.
Yes, but I mean, that's not what's happening, is it? You've got Suella Braverman and Kemi Badenoch having a sort of a daily spat, which got to the point where at one point Kemi Badenoch said she thought that Suella Braverman was having a breakdown. Which, under the normal sort of woke rules, you're not really supposed to say. Suella Braverman's come back today and said it's all absolute rubbish, she's not having a breakdown. And it's all a bit unseemly, isn't it?
Well, I'm not going to get into the back and forth on that specifically, but I will tell you that I really believe strongly that we need to rebuild the trust of British people through unity.
Yes.
And
well, that's what I mean, and that's not unity,
is it? One voice, and that's...
And that's not unity.
Well, like
clearly.
I said, we need to move forward. We need to move forward and have one voice against this Labour government, which unites all of us, because we all want to see our taxes reduced. We all want to see immigration control. We want to move forward to being effective and professional opposition so that we can bounce back, win back support and be back in government in 5 years from now.
How effective can you be as an opposition party with such a big majority that the Labour Party have got, though?
I think you could be a very effective opposition if you share the values of the British public, being a party that wants to push people up who want to succeed, not pull them down when they do succeed. We are the party of aspiration. We're a patriotic organisation that puts this country first, and we want to hold this government to account because we are absolutely certain that they will increase taxes, they will be anti-aspirational. And, you know, when it comes to things like defence, they're not being clear on what they want to do. They're not being clear on how they're going to increase spending, a commitment that we made during the election campaign. So I think there'll be lots of material, lots of opportunities for this Conservative Party that is united to hold this government to account and rebuild that trust that we clearly lost at the last general election.
But will you be able to stop them from doing anything? I think the answer to that is no, isn't it?
Well, clearly, when a party has a significant majority like the Labour Party in government do, that is very difficult. And what we can do is ensure that we, you know, obviously when bills come forward, we can vigorously oppose and challenge and put amendments down. But yeah, that's what we were warning about all along. That's what we were saying. We've got to avoid a Labour Party with a blank cheque, a massive majority to do whatever they want, to put up taxes, to release prisoners, whatever it is. We were clear that we should try and avoid that if we can. And the British public, though, have spoken. We need to act now to rebuild that trust and be humble in defeat and work as a united force. We're a broad church, but we need to draw strength from every part and move forward towards rebuilding and regaining power again.
And do you believe the Tory Party lost because of the fact that they'd gone either to the right or to the centre? I mean, it depends on who you talk to. You know, a lot of the voters will say the Tories lost their way when they started talking about net zero and they refused to do anything about immigration and then couldn't do anything about taxes rising either. So it became a less of a Conservative party. Others have said, well, they lost because they went to the right. I don't think that's true.
We lost the trust of millions of people to different parties. If you look at what happened in the south of England, we lost votes to the Liberal Democrats. In other parts of the country, we lost votes to Reform. And so it isn't as simple as saying we need to go left or right. What we need to do is make it very clear what our values are, show that we are a united professional organisation that can govern this country once again, and that's what we need to do. It's less about policies for me, it's more about values and sending a clear message to the country as to what we stand for and what we want to see this country be like years from now.